Yeah, awesome. So we are here. We're live, and we're super excited, guys. We're here with the team of my Hubblu, with Sai and Tiago, and it's such a pleasure to have you guys here with us today. Super excited for the launch that's going to be happening on the 9th. Tiago and Sai, how are you guys doing?
Great, great. Really excited to be here.
Uh, I'm doing great. We're really excited for the product, the Pitchground launch.
Yeah, it's as always. This is one of our favorite things to do. Getting incredible tools on our site for all the community members. Kind of bridging the gap, and we're super excited. So as we kind of wait for people to tune in, tell us a little bit about yourself. Where are you? Where are you guys right now?
Sai,
Okay.
feel free to start.
Yeah. So we are a remote-based company, so we work remotely, and I'm based in Bangalore, India, which is the IT startup hub of India. Just because I love the startup culture around diversity around here, so it's kind of exciting, fresh, and exciting to work on cool products. So I'm based out of Bangalore, and looking forward to set this on fire.
Awesome, guys! Everybody who is in here from Bangalore, drop in a comment and tell us, hey. And let us know where you guys are tuned in from. By the way, and Tiago and Sai, I have a special announcement to make that this is actually my first webinar. I'm sure you guys have probably seen a lot of Minank on the live, right? So I've been doing a lot of the other, live sessions, but it's super exciting to be live here with you guys today. For everybody who is tuning in right now, I am the social media manager here at Pitchground, and guys, we're coming with you guys with a brand new launch coming up on the 9th of Feb, which is Hubblu. Which is basically a distraction-free workplace built for the doers. And we have the founding team with us here. We got Tiago, who's the Chief Technical Officer, and we got Sai, who's the founder and CEO. An amazing team. We've had amazing conversations and a completely robust product. So we're really excited. And so, yeah, that was a little bit about Sai. Tiago, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and where you're from and what you've been up to?
Yeah, I'm currently in Brazil. It's where I was born. It's where I live. I have spent some time outside. I've lived in the States a little bit. I'm a computer scientist by passion. I've studied it for almost 10 years now. I've been working on the field for almost 5. Met Sai some 3 or maybe 4 years ago. I got into startups soon, right after I graduated. Basically, my dad was also a business manager. I had a lot of friends who had lots of exciting ideas, and basically I got into it really soon. I started helping other startups, started doing some freelance work, and luckily, through one of my freelances, I ended up meeting Sai. We've had a many-year partnership now. We've built a lot of really nice tools together, and when Sai came to me about building a real virtual office system, a distraction-free, and I was like, this is cool. I felt like this is something that I can do that's really going to help people. So I just dived in with all I had, and we've been putting a lot of work. We've been pouring sweat and blood in this, and I really believe in the idea, and I really believe in the work we're doing. So it's a big pleasure to be here.
Absolutely, that's awesome. When I was checking out the product, it really resonated with me because I think, for everybody, I mean, especially right now in the post-COVID era where so many teams have moved remote and we're just bombarded with so many different tools to use, like Slack or Nifty or different project management suites, email marketing, social media. It's crazy. And when you guys are basically trying to remove the distraction away from work, the distraction away from productivity, I think that's amazing what you guys are kind of doing. So can you tell us a little bit about that? Tell us exactly what do you mean by a distraction-free workplace? What does that exactly mean, and how is Hubblu kind of doing that?
So, okay, a little bit work intro about myself. I've been a marketer and product designer by passion. I've been building website builders, web hosting, and cloud storage, and a lot of things, scaled it to thousands of users before meeting Tiago. So I met Tiago for one of our download manager software, although we didn't, that didn't really take off, but the kind of association and the kind of rapport that we built with Tiago just extended our partnership going forward. And the best thing about Tiago that I like is the integrity and the passion that he has for technology, and that's what brought both of us together. So it all started while I was doing things. I love to multitask. So most of us do multitask as we work through stuff. So when I was multitasking, I noticed. Can I share my screen?
Oh yeah, you can. So you have an option there to share your screen.
Okay. So typically when we multitask, just a second.
Yeah, there we go.
So when you're multitasking, taskbar and on your browser window. Okay. So that's when I realized that when I was trying to move to a specific tab or a specific work application, it took a lot of, it is kind of distracting because some notification pops up, or I need to go, for example, I'm here on my desktop, I need to move through, navigate through, and then I need to find it up. Even if I have a bookmark, it just takes up a few seconds of my time, and also was kind of distracting because my LinkedIn tabs were open, my social media tabs were open. So that's when we felt that I and Tiago felt that there's a lot of distraction that's hopping into our work, and so we're not getting where we want to. Even if it's something work related, even if it's something not very important, we're getting distracted. So that's when we realized that we need something simpler to streamline all our work applications together and have everything in one place. So that is how we came up with the idea of a distraction-free workspace where we have a lot of your work applications, especially since the COVID. Most of the teams have, like you said, Nihal, like you said, we have a lot of, as we moved into remote working, a lot of teams, a lot of people started to switch to remote working, and a lot of tools have been emerging. And so that's when we started to realize this problem of having so many applications and not keeping track of all of them, not keeping track of all of the work, and going through the distractions. So that's really why we have built Hubblu, because that's a problem that we have been facing ourselves. So we just wanted to extend that up to other entrepreneurs and other C-level executives and marketers who may be facing the same problem while they multitask. So that's why we've built a distraction-free workspace. So what is exactly a distraction-free workspace? Okay, so let me share my screen again to quickly show you.
Yep.
So distraction-free, what's a distraction-free workspace? It's a workspace where you have all of your work applications in just one roof, and it's just easily accessible, just like this. So you have your application, you have all your work apps in just one place and one click. So you don't really have to navigate. So with Hubblu, you don't really have to navigate through all of your work applications because you have them all straight here. You don't need to navigate through, keep a lot of applications open on your taskbar, and you just need to click, and you have all your applications and just under one roof. So you have not just this, we have over 50 plus applications, anywhere from team chat, meetings, calendars, emails, project management, most of the favorite project management tools, productivity, customer support. So you just name it. We've built it for teams, entrepreneurs.
Really quick, Sai, because it's really cool. That little inception effect is happening. Can you open it up on a different tab so the viewers can see it better? Just like go on a new tab instead of the. Yeah, there we go.
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, so not just application, not just we don't limit ourselves to team chat, but you can also have your emails, your meetings, calendars, project management tools, and everything in just one place. And that's what we call distraction-free workspace, having all of your applications at just one roof, so that you don't have to, you can cut the noise of distractions and finding your way through your work. So that's what we have built when we say distraction-free workspace.
No, I love that, and that's really cool. I love how everything kind of comes together in one place, and you don't really have to switch around. And I think it's definitely a necessity because as we're working right now with the more remote teams, we're just jumping around so many places, and you try to go send out a mail, then you get a notification, you move over to LinkedIn, then you end up on social media, and it gets hectic. It really gets hectic. So I was reading about you guys kind of did an experiment as well to see how does having a combined workplace really help empower teams to be more productive. Can you tell us a little bit more about that experiment?
So what we did was, okay, so how is this gonna help you? How is this distraction-free workspace? Before we jump on to the time-saving experiment that we did,
yep,
to measure how effective our program is, I would like to tell you how does this distraction-free workspace help you. Excuse me. Let me share my screen again.
So we got some comments coming in. Joel, what's up, Joel? And I hope it's so nice to see you guys tuning in. Guys, even as you guys are tuned in and you're kind of watching this, I would love to know how many different apps or tools or different communication devices, channels are you guys actually using currently? Like, leave a comments in the comment section. Let us know. And it's really interesting to see who's using the most. And yeah, over to you, Sai. So
okay. So what we have is a distraction-free workspace. So how does that help you and your work? Okay, so by having all the applications in just one place, you not only save your time in navigating through all your applications, you not only save your computer memory space by not having all of your applications open, you also save your time spent in non-important tasks. For example, just like I said, maybe you got some non-important task browser window that was open, like your LinkedIn, where somebody sent you a message. So instead of cutting down on non-important tasks, you can just focus on what's more important to you. So the what's the bottom line? You can have you can multitask better. So having all these benefits under a distraction-free workspace, so the ultimate aim for us is to help you multitask better and also save your time and increase your productivity. So we love metrics at Hubblu. We love to say how well are we helping you. So we love numbers. So what we did was we had our CTO Tiago, who is a C-level executive himself with a lot of years experience dealing with startups and most of management activities. So he listed down what his typical workday schedule was, like checking emails, checking project management tools, checking the progress of team members and everything. So he has mapped out all of these things, and he conducted an experiment for a few days, maybe 3 days or so, without using Hubblu. And then he has used the same applications with using Hubblu, and the results were amazing. So Tiago will drive us through the time-saving experiment that we did. so that you are really sure of what you're getting, because we really love numbers and we want you to know on how Hubblu can exactly help you with your productivity and save your time. So how much time you can save. So that's going to be taken over by our Tiago.
Okay, so let's get down to the numbers. So as I did the experiment, it was actually very eye-opening to me. I realized that I had basically 3 moments in my day that I stopped to look around, to check our company's ClickUp, to talk to people. And then there's all that confusion because I help a lot of companies with Sai as well. So like some guys like to use Telegram, some guys like to use WhatsApp, other guys like to use Microsoft Teams. And then I have to check Trello, and then I have to check ClickUp, and then I have to check my email. And then perhaps I get something and I have to check sometimes a Twitter or something like that. And then when I realized, I sat down to check like the WhatsApp just to answer one guy. And suddenly I found myself all the way over in a completely different tool answering somebody that had absolutely nothing to do with what I was supposed to. And I was like, this is not efficient. I was taking like half an hour sometimes to check Trello and send the guy back a message. Then I was like, okay, let's measure how much time I actually take doing this. And then let's put all of these tools into Hubblu and measure. And while without Hubblu, I was often taking 20 to 30 minutes to do these daily tasks. With Hubblu, I was often taking 10 to 15 minutes. And then you think, oh, come on, that's just like 10 minutes. Yeah, but it's 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes after lunch, 10 minutes just before stopping to work, sometimes 10 minutes just before a meeting or just before lunch. And as the week went by, I realized that I was saving something between 35 and 40% of my time on these tasks. And that's a lot of time when you think about an 8-hour day of work, 40-hour week. That's like 40% of that is almost 16 hours. So
absolutely, that sounds amazing. And I know for a fact that, you know, so many times when you're kind of shifting around different apps, you kind of get stuck into that rabbit hole, right?
Yeah.
You just start endlessly scrolling, or you start talking to people, you start answering other emails, which are probably not on your priority. And especially as somebody who's a hustler, somebody who's a creator, a doer, a founder, every single second really counts and it really adds up to your day. And it's those little smaller moments that add up that you get to win back hours and hours of your time and really make some differences. So I love that. And so what was your final reaction when you kind of saw the your results with this?
I was flabbergasted. I mean, I was Sai had been talking to me about it for days. Like, we need to really get this down to numbers. And I'm like, don't worry, I'm doing the experiment. I'm taking longer because I want to do this right. And when I actually sat down and I got the numbers, I just I looked at my screen for 5 minutes. And I'm like, this is going to change my life. And really, since I adopted Hubblu permanently into my workflow, which was end of December, start of January, Sai himself can say it. I had a boost of productivity on January that was off the charts. I was like, okay, I'm going along, things are progressing, slow but steady. And then January, I did so many things, and I felt happier working because I wasn't like feeling like I was wasting my time. And I was like, Sai, this changed my life, really. The time-saving experiment actually combined with Hubblu, when I realized how much it was actually helping me, it was a game changer for me personally.
Absolutely, that's awesome. Guys, if you have any questions for the founding team, let us know in the comments below. We'll definitely answer all of them. and just let us know what you guys think. And apart from that, can you guys give us a little insight into the integrations available now? I know there's a lot of different tools that people use right now, from communication to talking to your customers, customer satisfaction, CRM, all of that stuff, email, social media, and all of these things. What are the integrations that you guys currently have, and how easy is it to get it set up for your Hubblu?
Okay, so first of all, we try to have our integrations cover the entirety of a normal workflow. So you got team chat, you got project management, you got customer support. If you're working with development, we have your code storage. We have, if you're using services like AWS or Azure, you can access them here. You have your entire workflow is technically covered by Hubblu. Maybe you're gonna find that an app or another isn't there. Just contact us, and that's something that we are going to get into solving for you as soon as possible, so that you can find everything you want and everything you need there. As for setting it up, this time it's me who's going to share my screen. It's going to be a brief second. Here, a new tab to avoid inception. And share screen. Share screen. And here you go. Can you guys see my screen?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, perfectly. So, like Sai said, here's the list of applications that you're going to want. And here is a list of every single application that is inside Hubblu. So it's as simple as click and it's done. It can't get much faster than that. Then let's wait for the application to open. You're going to have to, this time, going to have to log in the first time, obviously, for a matter of security. But once that's done, it's all set. And you can use it as much as you want. When you change applications, like if I'm going into checking my ClickUp data, that does not close your current application. So very important that while you're here, your Slack is open just as you left it. It's taking a while to load. My internet is a little slow today. And everything you have is open in parallel. So it's really easy to just quick in, add what you need, and start using it. It's all here and all set.
Absolutely, that looks awesome. And can you tell us a little bit about the process of logging in? So does it save all of the passwords directly into this? How is the security with this right now? Can you talk a little bit about that?
Sure. We consider that your safety is the most important thing. So everything that we store on your machine. Okay. So there is nothing going online. There is nothing that is being stored in our servers. None of your passwords are there. Once you log in, it's going to work basically as if it were a browser. So once you're logged in, you're going to stay logged in. Some applications require you to relog after a period of time, maybe once every month or once every year, just as a matter of making sure that you are safe. Exactly. But otherwise, you open Hubblu, you log into your tool, and it's there for a very long time. I myself, Slack, ClickUp, and most of the tools I've used, I've logged in once and I haven't had to do so again. So it's very easy, it's very safe, and very simple.
Awesome. I think this looks amazing. And yeah, tell us.
Just to add to what Tiago has said, you just have one master password for all your applications. So you just log in once, you just open once into Hubblu, you're logged in into all of the applications. So that's something very interesting.
Yeah, that's incredible. I think that makes it super easy as well. We've got one question from Justin saying, are there comparisons with other offerings such as Wavebox, Rambox, Station, Transferdy, Web Catalog, all-in-one messenger, something like Stack or Free2 Pro?
Sure. So Hubblu is very focused. Okay, we want to have your workflow in Hubblu, and only your workflow. So for instance, Rambox has like 600 plus applications in it, but you're also going to have your Twitter, you're also going to have your Facebook, you're also going to have everything that is work or personal in there. So we feel that it doesn't necessarily help you avoid some of the distractions. Others, like all-in-one messenger, are more focused on the messaging part. So you have a lot of team chat, a lot of customer support, but it doesn't support your entire workflow. So yeah, there are tools that do similar tasks than we do, but they don't have the exact focus that we have. And additionally, Hubblu is steadily improving itself into not just becoming an app aggregator. We want to become a full-blown virtual office. What exactly does that mean? First of all, we don't just have the apps. We also have an entire task scheduler that can be integrated with your calendar, and that not only reminds you of the task that you have to do, we automatically open your tasks. Because at least for me, like when I add something to my Google Calendar, and then I have to open my Gmail to get the email from the calendar, and then it's like, okay, you have a meeting at 5 p.m. with Sai, and then I have to open my meeting application in order to join the meeting. With Hubblu, you open Hubblu and you say, I have a meeting at 5 p.m. with Sai. At 5 p.m., it's going to give me a notification. I click on it, and I'm at my meeting. So I don't have to walk through several applications. I don't have to remember which application I'm supposed to check. It's all in one place. Additionally, and this is coming soon, I probably shouldn't be saying this, but I will because it's something that's exciting me. We're also integrating a team management system inside Hubblu, and it's not meant to substitute the team management that you have, but it's supposed to transform Hubblu into a full-blown virtual office. So like, I'm talking to Sai. Sai has his Node application open. I can just open Hubblu, leave the meeting briefly, go to Sai and see like, okay, he has ClickUp or he has his Apple Notes open. I click there, a new window opened, and I can work with Sai on the notes while I'm at the meeting in one click. So full-blown virtual office solution using the apps that we're providing. That's what I think is one of our biggest points, positive points over other tools.
That's amazing. I think it's something really, really awesome to look forward to. And thank you for that. Yeah.
Okay, so just to extend to what Tiago has said, tools like Rambox, Franz, and other all-in-one messenger tools do not have something that I'm going to share with you. Let me know once you guys can see. So while I'm on this meeting, while I'm browsing some website or going through some information, or while I'm on this meeting, I can simply open my ClickUp management tool, see what it is, and execute things on the fly. So I can take notes, create actionable to-dos online on my favorite project management tool. Just like I'm on my meeting right now, I can see what are the tasks on my list. I can create to-dos and action items, right for the people, and so that's basically live collaboration that can be done using Hubblu. That's one thing. And okay, so like I said, we've built Hubblu just as a channel to make your multitasking better. So for example, I'm writing an article or I'm planning my calendar, I have a doubt. so to Tiago or somebody from our team, I can just simply go to Hubblu, select the messaging tool that we're using, click on it, and send a message. So not just that, I can also compare information. Most of the times you're writing something, you're having a calendar or something. So you need to compare information to make better decisions. So with France or with Rambox, you have to juggle between windows. So you need to open this, and then I have to open Rambox, which covers my entire screen. So Rambox is something like that. So that's how we're making multitasking, comparing information easy. So that's one thing. And also my clients, because we have customer engagement tools, all our clients, all our team is just accessible with just one click for us. So for example, I'm working on something, or I'm fixing some customer's issue, or I'm writing some code to fix customer's issue. So I can, instead of just going through opening my project management tool or the customer support tool and answering them, I can just answer them right from here. Just click on this, open my customer management tool, and that's done. So that's one of the good things. You can get on-spot feedback from your team or answer your client questions as you work through. And yeah, this is something pretty much obvious. It's work sharing. You're working on something, you can easily copy what you're working on and send it to your team. You just click up one button. So these are something which make us different from Rambox and other tools. And recently we've also added Task Scheduler, which is basically you can organize your day by having tasks and breaks. For example, you want to check Gmail at 5 p.m. every day, you can do that. You can just schedule, check Gmail at 5 p.m. Reminds you to check Gmail, but also opens your Gmail at 5 p.m. so that you don't miss an appointment or you don't miss your schedule. So you can create a schedule and stay on schedule with our task scheduler, which you can create a work schedule. You can take a coffee break. So that's there right here inside Hubblu. So that's something which is also different from what Rambox or France or all-in-one messenger tools are offering. So
I love that. I really love how it's so dynamic, and it's so easy to move around. It slaps right in front of your screen that you're using, and it's so easy to collaborate directly with your clients, your team, your customers, all of that. It's really, really, really well built, and I love the feel of it. Also, the design, the UI UX, amazing. So we have Justin, who's got a few more questions on that.
Sure.
So how do we request apps that are not yet supported, and how quickly are those added?
Tiago?
Tiago, I think you're muted.
My apologies. Thanks
a
lot for that. So first of all, how quickly are they added? As a general rule, it can take less than a day, maybe a couple of days at most. It's normally very easy. And how do you request it? We have a little roadmap here. We can post a link to it on the chat for you. And you just make the request there. And once it's done, just wait a little bit. We're going to answer you about it and add it as soon as possible. Pretty simple.
Awesome. Have you posted that link? Or what we'll do is you can just share that.
I'll be posting it right away.
Yeah, I'm just opening it here.
Okay, cool.
So,
okay, yeah. So I've shared the link. Can
you did?
See it?
Okay.
Yep. There we go. So guys, that is the link. You guys can, make a note of that, and that is basically where you go and you can request for new apps as well, right?
Yes, you can see what we're working on, And also with the click of a button, you can request for new integration. So we're working as soon as possible to add a lot of integrations, while also improving the functionality and focusing on our aim, which is saving productivity and time spent.
Awesome. And yeah, one more question. So are browser extensions also supported, and specifically apps such as Airtable, Trello, Gmail, Notion, and others are becoming heavily reliant on extensibility for advanced features not supported in the native app?
As of yet, no. But if we see that is something a lot of people have been needing or wanting, we can see what we can do and get back on that.
Yes. So just to add,
but we can certainly try.
Yeah, we can make that. We can make that up, but based on the user's demand and how important it is for the users, we're gonna work on that. But that's definitely something which we can do. That's doable.
Absolutely. And that's the best part about being on Pitchground, is because we've got such an active community that they're always giving back feedback, different ways to improve the product. And it's amazing. Some of the things that we also kind of get, and the future possibilities of how a product ends up being. So yeah, I think those are some of the questions. Justin, if you have any more doubts, just feel free to ask it. And everybody else who's tuned in, let us know. So we're almost coming to the end. I just want to quickly know, Tiago and Sai, can you tell us a little bit more about your team? Who all is involved in this, and tell us a little bit about that, and your team strength, and how you guys are basically working and all of that stuff.
Okay, so we are a 5-person team. So we are myself, Tiago.
Sorry, I just want to take a moment to say this, but Justin's really appreciates how well we've answered his questions and all that. So thank you again, Justin, for your amazing comments as well. And yeah, it's been amazing. So
thank you so much, Justin. Glad to know that.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Okay, so we are basically a 5-member team, but consisting of developers and marketing and testing people. Right now, it's just 2 of us. They're working part-time, but we are fully committed our energies onto this, onto making Hubblu. And basically, we are a remote-first company, because why we built Hubblu is I myself am based out of India, and Tiago is based out of Brazil. So we are a remote-first company because we think that talent should not be confined to time zones or boundaries or geographic limitations. So that's how we have partnered together, and that's how we've built Hubblu, and that's how we're gonna build Hubblu. So we are a remote-first company. We use the tools ourselves, all the work applications, all the remote work application tools ourselves. We have been using them ourselves, and we'll also want to extend that support to other remote teams working across the world. That's why we've built Hubblu. So, and we are a registered company here in India. For a few years now. We've been spinning out software products, but we're really excited about our flagship product, Hubblu.
Awesome, that sounds amazing. And all the India guys, leave some hearts in the comment, because that's where I'm from as well. I just found out that Sai and I are actually in the same city, so we can maybe meet up after this one.
Yeah. Jump on for a good coffee.
And maybe go down to Brazil sometime. But I really resonate with that, because Pitchground is also built with the remote first idea, and that's how we've been built as well. We've I'm sure you've been talking to Oscar, who's our co-founder, and he's in LA, and we've got our developers, our CTOs also in Lithuania, and it's amazing. It's amazing to really see tools that are built for the new world that we live in. So looks amazing. Super excited. And the last question is, tell us a little bit about your favorite features, and what should Pitchgrounders really look forward to when this goes live on the 9th of Feb.
Okay. Yeah, Tiago will go ahead.
Personally, I really like the task scheduler. Like I mentioned earlier when I was doing the time-saving experiment, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit forgetful. I can be a bit of an airhead at times. So just having, the ability to say, okay, I need to check this and this and this and this daily at these times, and I can't forget one of them. I can't take too long on any of them. So I know how long approximately I take, and I can organize myself to say what I'm doing, when I'm doing it, and how I'm doing it. That really helped me. That really helps me a lot to keep on track and make sure I'm doing what I have to do and how I have to do it. So the scheduler really makes a big difference for me.
Yeah, awesome. That sounds definitely something I'm really looking forward to. And Sai, do you have anything to add to that?
Sai, you're muted.
Let me just unmute you there.
Okay, thank you so much for that. So the best thing about Pitchground is we have built something super cool for the community just because your co-founder has suggested, Oscar. So he suggested that we have a team members. So you can actually have all your co-workers on Hubblu, and also you can see all of them, add them to teams, organize them in teams, and so that you can not just use it for yourself, but you can also use it for your team members if you're working on a team. So that's something really cool that we've built specifically for product, specifically for Pitchground. And also we have the meetings feature. You can join any meeting. You can join an existing meeting, or you can create a new meeting from inside Hubblu Meetings tab. So meetings feature and the task scheduler and the team member and other nitty-gritty stuff that you guys can look forward to. So really looking forward to the Pitchground launch. We have a lot of exciting offers coming up that will be revealed by Nihal, and we look forward to see you up on the launch day.
Absolutely awesome. This has been such an amazing talk with Tiago and Sai. Both of you guys have been amazing. Thank you so much for this product and for kind of coming up with this inspiration. It's been amazing. And we guys, everybody, you gotta stay tuned till the Feb of 9th because it's when we're going live. It's an amazing product. Cannot wait to try it out. And this is basically the workspace built for the doers, and everybody on Pitchground that we know are doers. We're creators, we're digital nomads, we're entrepreneurs, founders. So this looks amazing. So again, thank you so much, Sai and Tiago. And guys, stay tuned till Feb of 9th. You're gonna get more details coming up soon. Yep.
Yeah,
awesome.
Meet you up all there on 9th. Thank you so much, Nihal, for having us today.
Awesome. And Samia is super excited. And that's it. On the 9th, guys, stay tuned for it. And we're gonna go. We're gonna have the launch on the 9th. So let's stay tuned for that. Awesome, guys. Have a great rest of your day. Yep.
Bye-bye. You too. Thanks a lot, everyone.
Bye-bye.